YouTube? What's going on? It's your boy, Football Fanatic here, and today we are gonna top some of the greatest football teams in the past 3 years. But first, I thank everyone for my last video. Over 70 views, 3 thumbs up, and I checked the minutes watched, 114 minutes. That's as much as I've gotten yet. So, let's get right into this. Huge thank you to everyone who watched that video. I hope you guys are subscribed, are having a great day as well. Now, let's get right into the preseason. So, Seattle Seahawks, their quarterback they don't have a good backup QB. So, in this game, I think the Chiefs will beat the Seattle Seahawks in the preseason. Next game against the Vikings. Still 2 teams that don't have good QBs. I have to give the Seattle Seahawks the win there. So 1-1. Cowboys. Matt Castle is iffy, but the Seattle Seahawks backup stinks. So I have to give the Cowboys the win there. 1-2. Raiders. The Raiders take the win there because the Seattle Seahawks still don't have a good backup. And I don't know who the Raiders backup is, but it just makes sense there. Okay, let's roll right into the regular season. So, against the Dolphins, I've told this before, the Dolphins lost a lot of key players. And losing key players it makes your team worse. They lost their defensive end. They have Dynamic Sue, but they lost a key player that was going to be big, Vernon Oliver. Now that was a huge letdown. But their offense is pretty good. They lost Lamar Miller. That's another player they really need. But I have to give the Seattle Seahawks the win at the Miami Dolphins. No, at Seattle. I give the Seattle Seahawks a win, 21-14. Next game against the Rams. The Rams finally got their franchise quarterback, but will he be good? Will he be the bust this season? And I think he's gonna be a bust, just like Sam Bradford. This team, they don't have the wide receivers. Tavon Austin's okay. He really needs to step up this season. And also Kenny Britt needs to step up. And if they both step up and one of them has a 1,000-yard season, Rams might be a good team. But I have to give the Seattle Seahawks the win there at Los Angeles. 31-3. So the next game we got the 49ers. The 49ers, new head coach Chip Kelly, Blaine Gabbert's alright, Colin Kaepernick's alright, don't have a running back, they don't have any wide receivers anymore, now they lost Anquan Bolden, Michael Crabtree. So, and their defense needs some cornerbacks on that secondary. So, 49ers aren't going to be a good team this year. So, I have to give the 49ers the win. No, I have to give the Seattle Seahawks the win, 27-14. So, that makes them 3-0. Now against the Jets, we don't know if Ryan Fitzpatrick is signing with the Jets. He turned down an offer already, so it's usually going to be Geno Smith or Bryce Petty. But I think Geno Smith's going to win the QB battle, but Geno Smith, he's not that good QB. He's not that good of a QB. So I have to give the Seattle Seahawks a win against the Jets. 21-24 in a close game. Against the Falcons, then we passed their bye week. Against the Falcons are they need some more on the secondary. They do have a cornerback, but we have the secondary cornerback. We don't know how that secondary cornerback's going to do this season. And then we also have Matt Ryan, who didn't have a good season last year. So this might affect this season as well. Julio Jones, the wide receiver core, is fine right now. But the Seattle Seahawks will take the win 17-3. Next game against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are an amazing team. So I have to say, they have the offense, they have the quarterback who did it all last year. So I think that I threw him in there. I think that the Cardinals will win the game in 31-14 because the Seattle Seahawks don't match up to the Cardinals. I just feel like they can't match up to the Cardinals. Next game at the Saints. The Saints, they do have the offense. They lost Colston. They cut him. Now they only have Brandon Cooks and Ben Watson. No, wait. Yeah, they lost Ben Watson, I think. So that affects the whole offense. They don't have a running back. So they're going to have to rely on their defense. Their defense got James Laurinaitis, but I don't know how their defense is going to do this season. So I'm going to have to give the win to the Seattle Seahawks to make them 7-1. Wait. Win. 5, 6-1. Now, the next game against the Bills, like I said to the Bills before, their offense is not that great. Their offense is pretty bad. Not their offense. Tyrod Taylor is a QB. He's 5th round pick. 5th round picks don't do good. They have one good season and then they start to fall. Just like how Nick Foles had. He had 29 touchdown passes, 2 interceptions one year. Next year, 13 touchdown passes, 10 interceptions. And then you look at what's his name? Kirk Cousins. He had a good season last year. 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. I think he's going to do the same as Nick Foles. So I think the Bills will lose here in a blowout, 35-0. Next week they have the Patriots. The Patriots, they're a hot team in the NFL. So I think that Patriots have nothing wrong with any part of their defense or offense. So I have to give the Patriots the win, 27-14. Next week they got the Eagles. Seattle Seahawks and the Eagles. The Eagles, they got the Ruben Randall on their offense. They have Ruben Randall, Jordan Matthews, and Nelson Aguilar. They have Sam Bradford, but I think Sam Bradford will get injured. They won't put in Chase Daniels. They'll put in Carson Wentz for the last few weeks that he has. And Carson Wentz will start. Okay, so I think the Eagles will I think the Eagles will have an upset game and beat the Seattle Seahawks 14-3. Now, I'm not saying the defense is good, but you see, we picked up a good Leotis McKelvin. We have Nolan Carroll, that rookie Eric Rowe who showed a lot, and then we have what's it called coming back? Simba, which is Jordan Hicks as our middle linebacker, and then we got Nigel Burham and Fletcher Cox. This defense is gonna be pretty good, not gonna lie. So I have to give the Seattle Seahawks the loss right there. So let's see what they're done so far. Win, 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 win. So that's 4 wins right there. 5 wins, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 7-2, 7-3. So they're 7-3. Now the Buccaneers, they're not. Jameis Winston going up against a high like Russell Wilson. He's a really good QB, and their defense, they lost. The Seattle Seahawks lost a big key player on their defense, but I think they can bounce back, and I think that the Seattle Seahawks will take the win there, 42-14, to make them 8-3. Next game against the Panthers. The Panthers, they're iffy, man. The Panthers, they had a good season last year. I think they're gonna have a terrible season this year. They have the defense, but I don't think the offense is fit anymore. So I have to give the win to the Seattle Seahawks, 21-3. The next game against the Packers have the good offense. They're soaring through the teams, but the Packers need to rely on their defense some more, because the Packers are always relying on their offense to win the games. So I think the Packers will lose in 21-17. Next game we got the Rams. Rams still, Jared Goff probably getting better and better, but Jared Goff will not be the all-pro quarterback in a QB battle. And I have to give this game 35-17 is the final, as the Rams lose. So next week we got the Cardinals again, and I feel like the Cardinals are still the better team here, and the Cardinals will beat the Seattle Seahawks, but in a low-scoring game, 3-6. Next week at the 49ers, I feel like the Seattle Seahawks will blow the 49ers out in a quick game. Maybe I think it would be at least 45-0, because the 49ers really need to fix their offense and defense this year. So at 12-4, the Seattle Seahawks will get a first week bye. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, to have more videos coming to you. Tomorrow we will have the Panthers or the Eagles. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Please be careful. I love you guys to death. Football Fanatic out.